program, and today we're going to be talking about overcome your bad habit. It's another part of the model in my book, and it's very important because sometimes we have the habits which they are cost us bad habits, and they are standing on our way to become successful. Sometimes it's not just other people being obstacle, it's us, ourselves, and our habits is the one which they are standing on our way. So today we're going to be talking about overcoming your bad habits and the part which it plays inside my model, which I explain in my book. But we're going to be talking about it as soon as we come back from this little break.
Have you been stuck at the fork in your life, not being able to make decisions? Well, you're not alone. We see many people in that situation every day. You have two choices: or continue in your path and be lost forever, or come to Ali's Minds to Wealth program, where Ali Shahraki helps you to improve your relationship with money and people to find your path. Ali knows this path like the back of his hand. He's been there and done it for himself. Ali came to United Kingdom from Iran with $20 in his pocket and no roof over his head, to now having a portfolio of investments behind him on the side of his financial education programs and Minds to Wealth mindset programs. He's done it for himself. He can do it for you too. Follow Ali on Clubhouse. Follow his Instagram using the link in his bio and get in touch. Have a chat and see if he can help you too. Ali Shahraki, your mindset, decision-making, and wealth creation coach and expert, here to help you find your path to better financial future and happier, balanced life.
Welcome back. Yes, bad habits. Now, we are the creatures of habit. Whatever we do is based on habit, based on routine. We create the habits, and our future depends on the kind of habit we have. Is it bad? Is it good? Sometimes, for example, somebody creates the bad habit of gambling, alcohol, drug addiction, and this kind of habit, they can cost a lot of money, they can cost a lot of time, they can reduce your life, they can stop you from achieving anything you want because they simply take all your time. Habits like being on social media 24/7 on your phone, keep checking your phone, they can kill your time, isn't it? Also, time is money. So when you don't have time because you spend all your time on social media or on your phone, then obviously you're not going to have time to do anything else. Watching television, habit of coming back from work, lying down on the sofa and sitting and watching television while you're having your tea. These are all bad habits because they got nothing for your future. They got no relation to your future. You need to find out, very important to find out what do you want in your future. And when you find out, let me share with you the model we have. And I have this in my book. If you have my book, you will have this. If you're on my Instagram or on your TikTok, you might not be able to see this, but if you're on my Facebook or LinkedIn, you can see it because I can share the screen on Facebook Live, but I can't share the screen on TikTok at the moment and Instagram. But if you look at this, train yourself in making good decision. This is very important. You gotta train yourself to make good decision. What can you do to train yourself to be able to make good decisions? There are few steps, few things which I tried last 10, 15 years, and I put them inside my model. One of them is overcome your habits. For example, I had the habit of smoking, smoking cigarette. I realized smoking cigarette, it doesn't do anything for me. It's not bringing me more money. It's not bringing me more happiness. And it's literally just making me to stink. And my family didn't like to be around me. So that's why when my son came to me and he said to me, when can I start smoking? I was shocked. I didn't even know he knows I'm smoking. So in 2020, I just decided I'm going to stop smoking, drop the last cigarette, and that's it. I didn't even finish the last cigarette. I dropped it, and that's it. I didn't use no help, no nothing, because I achieved that moment of breakthrough. Really strong reason and really strong why I should be quitting this bad habit, which was smoking. Now, there are many bad habits you might have, which is going to be stopping you from going further. One of them could be, I don't know, spending your time on social media. Another one maybe, spending too much time on porn. Watching porn is killing people time. It's killing people energy. You wake up the next day and you're feeling horrible. These kind of habits, not watching productive stuff, which is going to help you with your future, all going to kill your time, and it's also killing your energy. Do you time? What do you want to have? What habit you need to be able to achieve those? Is it reading, habit of reading, or is it habit of television? Is it habit of learning or practicing on a special to get real habit of food to get more fatter and more bigger and not be able to walk around and become sick? Everything is depend on your future. Then, okay, I want years time creating these habits to be able to fit. For example, in 5 years time, I want to be really fit. So what I've done, okay, I no drug, and stopped eating bread, rice. So you can't just you have to replace it. So I replaced my smoking with my cigarette, for example. I put a very calm music on and like very short meditation to exercises. You really need to sit down and write down and track your habits. What habits do you have? Do you have the habit of gambling? Do you have the habit of taking drugs? Do you have the habit of spending your time on social media, on watching television, wasting your time on wasteful programs? What habits do you have? Because they determine and what you're going to be achieving in your future. If you want something amazing, you got to create the habit which gets you closer to that point. What is it that you want? If you read my book, probably you see every second I keep asking this question: what do you want? Because 99.9% of people, they don't even. If you are one of those people who knows exactly what you want, you say, Ali, I want money, I want this, I want to look like this in 10 years. This is how to achieve that. If you are waiting for somebody to come and do it, no one to be able to achieve the future you want. First, you need to look for your future. What do you want your future to look like? Who do you want to be in your future? Then, what you want to see what kind of habit do you need to be that future. Do I need to have the habit of finding a habit which makes money? For example, trading is the time I love to look at the market. When everyone's gonna sleep, I spend time to the market. Some people it's very expensive. They might spend their time to go and smoke. I don't want to do. My hobby is making you money, or is your hobby and your habits making you lose money? Ask yourself, what do you want in the future? And according to it, have a in 5 years time you're gonna look back. You know what? It looked like today, last 5 years, and you are not gonna see no change. Ask yourself, what do you want in 5 years time? If you have a house, you want to have a car, you want to have, you want to be married, you want to be having children, whatever you want. Everybody's different. Ask yourself, what do you today, what you want in 5 years. Otherwise, 5 years time, and keep telling yourself, I wish I was is very happy. You want in 5 years time, you gotta start doing something today to be able to achieve. to create the habit of reading, habit of doing exercise, habit of being healthy, habit of talking nice to other people, habit of talking nice to yourself, habit of being positive. That is a habit as well. People create the habit of being negative. The morning when you wake up, habit of saying to yourself, I'm not going to have a nice day if I don't have my coffee. I used to do that. When I realized I don't need my coffee to be happy. Even without the coffee, I can be still happy. I created that habit. So be aware of your habits and ask yourself, what do you actually want? Then ask yourself, what habits do you need to be able to achieve what you want to have? Start creating. Sometimes it takes a long time to create a habit. Sometimes it takes a long time to get rid of the habit. Same as smoking. But the only way to get rid of a habit is if you find a very strong reason why you need to get rid of it. If you just say, okay, I'm going to stop smoking, no, you're not going to be able to stop smoking. No way you're going to be able to stop smoking. I'm going to stop drinking. No way. Unless you find a strong reason why do you need to stop smoking? Why do you need to stop drinking? For me, for example, for smoking in 2020 was the fear of my son started smoking, and that was a big mistake. I shouldn't have even started smoking, but I did, because of all the bad advertisement for cigarettes in our time. They didn't know a cigarette is bad for you. So when my son came to me and he said to me, when can I start? I realized, you know what? I'm setting that example. I can't tell him not to smoke while I'm smoking. Warren Buffett always says, if you want to teach something to somebody, set example for them. That is, do it yourself first. I dropped the last cigarette and I told him, I've been very stupid last 20 years smoking cigarettes. And from today, I'm not going to smoke. And trust me, since 2020, in February, I didn't even touch cigarette anymore. That's it. Without no help, without no injection, without no chewing nothing. I just stopped smoking. That's it. You know why? Because I found a very strong why to stop it. I didn't want my son to start doing what I was doing. I didn't even know he's watching me, through the camera. And then I go around the back to smoke and go out to smoke or something. Children watch you. So be aware of who's watching you and be aware of what you want in your future. You've got to create a habit today to be able to get you what you want in your future. I hope this was helpful. Write a comment. Let me know what you think. If you are creating good habits for yourself, if you are getting ready to have an amazing future, because trust me, if you don't do it, if you don't build your future, nobody is going to come and build it for you. You can keep waiting, keep saying tomorrow, tomorrow. You got to start doing it. And by getting rich in your head, that's how you can start building your future. Build a habit, your future is going to come. See you next session.